The First Lady visited some of the hardest hit areas in Bowling Green and spent some time volunteering here at FEMA's Disaster Center. Now this comes as President Biden visited Mayfield and Dawson Springs last month. 77 lives lost in Kentucky. Governor Beshear calls it the deadliest weather event in the state's history. Today, Governor Beshear joined First Lady Jill Biden to visit with survivors and tour Bowling Green's FEMA Disaster Center.
We all have been changed by this tragedy, but not diminished. Instead, we grow.
In Bowling Green, 17 people died from the December tornado.
You have never left our thoughts. As we held our holiday dinner, as we said our Christmas prayers, the families of Kentucky were on our minds.
Among the victims in Bowling Green, a family of 7 and a 6-day-old.
There is grief all around us for the destruction of the homes and the hometowns, for every life lost.
The National Weather Service says the December tornado reached speeds as high as 150 miles per hour, tearing through neighborhoods. But on January 1st, the community woke up to yet another tornado.
You weren't met with the bright dawn of a new day, but the dark skies of yet another storm.
And while it'll take time for the community to recover, state and federal leaders have a message for Kentuckians.
It will take time to make this beautiful place whole again. There is hope, and there is help.
The First Lady says you can expect her to be back here in Kentucky soon, along with President Biden.
Tonight in Crisis in the Classroom, students in Cannon County right now don't know where they'll be going to class next year. Sounds strange, but the district is permanently closing 3 elementary schools.
Well, the board says it's all about building better facilities and giving the students an academic edge. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller joining us live tonight. Caitlin, you spoke with parents and alumni who are really very divided about this plan.
Stacy and Scott, parents tell me that their schools are the heart of their community. So I've been told that several students and parents were crying at the board meeting last night and even at school today.
Ryan Trammell has 2 children at Auburn Elementary School, one of the 3 schools permanently closing in Cannon County.
I know dropping them off today, there was a number of kids at the school that were crying as they were entering the school. This school is the heart of the town.
But the school board voted to restructure the school district, the first time it's been done since the 60s.
I make a motion to implement the Cannon County Schools 5-year plan.
And it passed easily with a 5-0 vote. I reached out to the board for an interview, and they responded with a press release that explains the plan and the timeline. Trammell tells me he, along with several other parents, are outraged because they don't know where their children are going to school next year. And he has health concerns because of the larger class sizes with COVID-19.
Well, you get one case in a class of 15, well, you're limiting that exposure. But now you got a class of 35, and you've got all these kids crammed into one school. It's just going to spread rapidly.
But Cannon County alum Jonathan House tells me students in his county are not given the opportunities other counties are, with the division of having 6 elementary schools in a small county. So he believes it will be a positive plan long term.
I'm excited to see Cannon County students be able to compete academically, be able to compete athletically against or with surrounding counties.
But Trammell is concerned about buses being provided because of how spread out the county is.
So you're going to need an extreme number of buses and drivers that they don't have. I mean, they're pushing this forward without any way to actually execute it.
He adds parents could be driving up to 45 minutes to get their kids to school.
Cannon County will be getting a brand new middle school, and the director of schools told me that the goal is to create a unified environment and to provide better resources and facilities for the kids.
These sites look legit. They have signs, tents, and some people are walking around in hazmat suits. They also have COVID tests, but attorney generals from across the country are warning people that these pop-up sites are fake. Predators are capitalizing on people's fears and concerns about the virus.
We're being tested today just to make sure that everything is okay with us.
But beware where you go. Not all testing sites are authorized by the health department. In Rhode Island, our team of reporters started investigating after getting complaints from people who signed up for testing at the Center for COVID Control and did not receive results. Thomas McCarthy, Rhode Island Health Department.
So we sent a Department of Health inspector out there to ensure they had the proper paperwork. We know they aren't registered with us, and what we found is that they don't.
In Illinois, the governor is warning about what he calls fly-by-night testing sites popping up in convenience stores or even old gas station parking lots. People say they're being charged as much as $70. The governor directing the Attorney General to investigate.
They're not taking responsibility for how long it takes to get that test back from a lab that they may not have a very strong relationship with. And that is an enormous problem. And in fact, some of them are not even returning results at all.
But it's not just fake testing sites. Just days ago, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel warning Michigan residents about fake COVID-19 at-home testing kits after her office received reports.
It's not just that they're trying to get your personal information. It's that these tests are not real tests. And what could be worse than getting a negative test, thinking that you can be around your family or your coworkers and getting them infected and sick because you think that you're okay?
If a site wants money, run. State-run COVID-19 testing sites are free. As for catching bogus COVID testing kits, experts say make sure they are authorized by the FDA.